John Quincy Adams, the 6th President of the United States, left behind more than just a political legacy. From age 12 until his death, he kept a diary every single day. By the time he died, that diary filled over 15,000 handwritten pages, documenting everything from the Revolutionary era through the abolitionist movement and the lead-up to the Civil War. At 14, Adams became a translator for a Russian diplomat because he could speak French fluently. He spent a year at the Russian court doing diplomatic work, while American kids today can't put their video games down. By 50, he started what might be the best presidential tradition ever. He would wake up every morning, walk down to the Potomac River, take off all his clothes, and go skinny dipping. He wore a black cap and green goggles. That's it. He kept this habit well into his 70s, swimming for about 30 minutes each morning. On his 56th birthday, he nearly drowned when the current carried him into the middle of the river. Adams wasn't officially elected president. In 1824, Andrew Jackson won 153,000 popular votes and 99 electoral votes, while Adams got 114,000 popular votes and 89 electoral votes. When Crawford split the remaining votes and no one had a clear majority, Speaker of the House, Henry Clay chose Adams instead of Jackson. People stayed furious about it for years. After his presidency, his family opposed him serving in Congress. They said he'd done enough. Adams believed it was a man's duty to serve his country in any capacity he could, so he served 17 years in the House of Representatives, fighting against slavery at every turn. In 1841, at age 73, he gave a 9-hour defense before the Supreme Court for the Amistad captives. These were Africans who had been kidnapped and sold into slavery. They rose up, killed their Spanish captain, and were captured when the ship reached America. Adams argued they were kidnapped free men who had every right to defend themselves. He won their release. Adams collapsed from a stroke on the House floor in 1848. They carried him to chambers where he regained consciousness long enough to say, "This is the last of Earth, but I am composed." Then he died, still in the Capitol building, where he'd been fighting for what he believed was right.